Hey there, this is Crusher from ToandFroDuo. So I'm here with another crypto game that I've discovered, and I thought I would get some word out and interest about it. So what this game is called is Soul Siege. So it's an idle wave defender on Solana. And so you basically battle monsters, collect loot, earn siege. So I thought I would first start with a rough overview of their website because they probably explain it best. So how it works, so you basically connect your Solana wallet with a single click, Phantom, Solarfare, whatever you're using. You battle waves, so it's an auto battler on your browser, collect loot, open chests, and then you earn siege. So you accumulate the token through gameplay, and then it processes it. So there's some classes. Now, the warrior is kind of a highest damage and HP multipliers in the game. The archer is a crit based, and the mage for token farming, so I decided to try the mage. It feels like the right option. I mean, you guys let me know your thoughts on which one you think's best for playing, but the mage sounds best for long term because it's multiplying the token bonus, and ultimately that's really what you want to be able to use to continue to scale your gear and get upgrades and whatnot. So there's different enemy tiers to make things kind of fun, and a loot system like any good RPG, as well as chests. Their token is on Pump Fund as well, so if you're curious to check that out, you can. I won't go into too much detail about that, but that kind of gives you a rough idea of that component of the game. So for the actual gameplay itself, which is, I mean, really what it is, it's a game, right? So you'll start off in the town. So your character will be here after connecting your wallet. I do notice it's either my screen or something, but the UI at the bottom seems really tiny. So if you can like scroll in, it makes it a little bit better, but then of course it zooms in up here. So what I've been doing is I just start directly in the dungeon. So that's where the bulk of everything is. But then of course your UI is messed up, so you'll have to scroll back out again. So you'll see once the game kind of starts that it's going to spawn in creatures. Now there's nothing you need to do. You basically just sit here and let them auto battle. Without going to too much detail over the different components, you can see that there's your basic player stats. So things like your level, your HP, and whatnot. So when you're beating the waves, at the end of the wave, if you win, you'll get some of the siege token. So you'll see how much I've earned at the moment up here in 1 hour. You'll see other components like the floor and room and whatnot. And then at certain stages, you'll also get chests, which will give you loot, so your gear, swords, stuff like that. Now, what does all this mean? So you'll see when I complete a wave, I get three things at the moment. So tokens, XP, and scrap. Now, up until level 100, that's all you're generally going to see. So the main objective when you're new is to try and get to a level 100 and stay above it. And why is that? For mastery. So you can tell that I'm continuing to dip under level 100 right now because I'm not quite there. But what mastery is it gives you some extra bonuses in addition to your regular stats. So your regular stats are like your traditional damage, critical chance, speed, health, and then there's also a token drop. So I early on wanted to scale damage mainly because each point in here gives you 5% as opposed to critical that gives you 1, speed gives you 10 milliseconds, and health gives you 1%. So I figured that 5% is better, and it ultimately scales into more damage for the creatures. I'm really enjoying the game just on a very basic level. It's just fun to kind of have running in the background or on another screen. I find it's a little entertaining. Maybe like make a little bit of Siege at the same time, but it's not the main reason I'm here. There's also a battle pass system. So as you continue to get XP, you'll level up your battle pass. There's challenges for that. So some different things you need to do. A battle pass, streaks as well. So to continue earning extra, as well as seasonal quests. So again, those are kind of self-explanatory. I'm choosing to try and do it free to play for now, just while I still continue to get a feel for it to understand what I'm enjoying. I might decide to put in a little bit of Solana and buy a battle pass at some point. Now, for inventory, what they're doing right now is a system that gets a little cluttered, I'll admit. So you'll see everything's coming in. These like basic common items are a little useless personally, especially when you get, a few days in and you're closer to level 100. So I keep salvaging it. On the topic of salvage, so you'll get scrap metal. Now, right now, scrap metal is mainly used for upgrading. So if I click on my axe here, you can see the upgrade will take scrap. I don't know if you can see that very well. So it takes scrap as well as siege token. Now, early on, scrap is almost negligible, like 293 is nothing. I believe I have like millions of scrap right now. But once you start getting into the higher levels, it'll become more and more pertinent. So that's one of the concepts that you also need to hold on to. Now, if you want to make things a little bit easier for yourself, you can go and buy a potion. And what this potion does is a few things. So if I go into the shop here, so this special potion. So 30 days, you get extra tokens, you get capture free farming, you get auto salvage, which to me is huge. You know, it's automatically getting rid of certain junks by rarity, as well as auto repair. I'll explain what auto repair is in a second. Now, this is again has another Solana cost if you're curious to check it out, as well as some other boosts and whatnot. You will get a free spin every day, so I've used mine already. So it mentioned repairing, right? So when you're looking at your sword or your weapon, you'll notice if I double click on it here. Oh, it's not working. Okay, so if I scroll all the way down, just one more time here. So that's that. And then if I go back up, click on the axe. For some reason, it doesn't always work. You'll notice that my durability is at 0 to 300, and I have 50% less stats. Um, you'll see there's also less damage at the top, but I'll show that in a second. So to repair that, you need Siege. And then again, you'll see the auto repair. So if you choose to pay for that potion, you'll get some auto repair. Definitely a quality of life thing, so you're not having to click on it all the time. This durability goes down at the end of each wave, whether you lose or not. I believe it goes down faster at higher waves. You also see that my weapon is broken up here. It's reminding me at the top right. Again, just messing with the UI as well as a server event right now for a weekend bonus. You also notice when I'm scrolling through, there's some different other things that they have. So they have like an arena to do like PvP content. There's some different kind of creative ways, like a gambling thing for like Crash and Jackpot if you choose to want to explore that. But if you just want to sit and chill and just play an idle game, that's certainly a great way to enjoy it as well. If you are curious to withdraw, you can just go to withdraw. You put in your, you have a daily limit of 5,000 if you're free, and then you're able to pull it off. There's also some leaderboards and whatnot too. If you guys want to check it out, please feel free. I'll leave a link in the description if people want to use my referral. I would appreciate it to help grow the community and support me. But I'll also leave a non-referral link if you guys just want to check it out on your own. Thank you again for coming in. Please leave a comment if you enjoy these videos, if you want to see something different, if you want to see more information on this game as I continue to learn more about it and get more detailed. I do appreciate. And thank you so much for supporting us. Feel free to like and subscribe to see more videos. We don't only just make Web3 videos, but assorted different type of gaming. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Take care.